2021 is going to be a really exciting year. We're happy to say that we're going to be adding almost 700 operating hours to our 21 calendar year, and that's going to afford us a great opportunity to take advantage of all of the wonderful experiences on ground. You know, one of the things that I've noticed since arriving at Dollywood is how great our host team does in taking care of people. And even in the hard year of 2020, you know, we saw our guests pour into hospitality and gave a chance for our visitors to get away from the realities of the everyday world.
So the second year of Flower and Food Festival is all about stirring feelings of inspiration and positivity and goodness. And how much we all need some goodness in our lives. After the past year that we've had, I think we're all ready to come out of the darkness and kind of stretch ourselves out and have a reason to be outside with the people that we love and care about the most. And I'll stand aside and let you see this one here. This is our kind of one of our most proud moments of this festival. This sculpture of plants and flowers indicates Dolly's coat of many colors. And what you'll see here is Dolly's mother stitching the patchwork that would have made her coat. This sculpture stands over 14 feet tall, and it sits in the Market Square area that you'll pass through here in a few moments, I think. Also returning this year is Umbrella Sky, and this is what you're seeing here. The Show Street area is literally covered with hundreds of umbrellas overhead, and they're bright colors, and you cannot walk through there without wanting to take out your phone and sharing an instant moment of being under this incredible art installation. So right here in Adventures in Imagination, our resident artist, Jamie Hauser, will deliver these beautiful chalk art works of art every single day of this festival. You won't want to miss watching her sketch these designs. And as you'll see here, her designs start in a sketchbook. And she and I have collaborated about these fun works of art, and then masterfully, she's able to present those on this concrete throughout this area. So it's going to be fun. And actually, we think there's going to be an opportunity for you to try your hand at chalk art right here at Dollywood, so that'll be a lot of fun. We really look at different areas of the park and treat those as zones, and we design around those zones. And we're thinking about textures and color, and what does it sound like? What are the tastes? And all of those things become the fabric of festivals at Dollywood. And so we really present festivals in a way that gives our guests a compelling reason to visit multiple times throughout the season.
I know I get occasionally is, what about lightning rod? So I'm going to ask the experts, what about lightning rod?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's an obvious question. You know, being the newbie here on property, you know, one of the things that Pete and I talked a lot about after my arrival was the performance of lightning rod. It's an iconic attraction for Dollywood Parks and Resorts, and it's one that wasn't operating as consistently as we wanted it to. So we went to work together. I don't know if anyone realizes it, but he's a real coaster geek. I mean, he's phenomenal, you know, to be responsible for marketing all of these attractions, because he's really into it. And Pete and I worked with re-engineering, you know, the type of track that's being used, you know, on lightning rod. And it went to a new type of engineering called iBox track. And you'll notice that if you take a look at it, that the track is now wrapped in metal. And it's going to make for a really repeatable experience, very smooth style experience. And one thing I've learned since living in Tennessee, there's big swings in temperature. It goes from really cold to really hot, and go figure that's not a really good idea for wood to expand and contract, which made for the inconsistencies. So we're really, really excited that our transition has happened and we'll be ready for open.
The things you love about lightning rod are going to maybe be even a notch better. The launch that you just heard go up, and now with it coming home, you know, the sound's a little bit different. The speeds are the same. The launch speed and the speed of the trains are the same or a little bit better. But I mean, I think what's most important is for guest comfort. It's going to be a much more enjoyable ride for our average guest. It's going to be a smoother ride experience. Still going to be as dynamic with the airtime that you're used to and all of that excitement, but it's going to feel much more comfortable. And we're excited about it. I mean, I think the other part of it is with the iBox, you know, several of the GCI coasters around the world have been transitioned from the topper track to the iBox, and it's moved their operational efficiency from, you know, 60 to 70% operation well into the mid 90s, and that's what we're looking for. We want to make sure that when you come to this park, that this ride is open when you come.
You know, here at Dollywood, our passion is food, and we're proud of the food. We're proud of any food items that we can display and encourage our guests to enjoy and eat. When it comes to flower and food, we get really excited about that because you can really do fun, exciting food items. We do have some exciting thing going on this year, and one is the Dining Day Pass. What is that? Well, it gives our guests the opportunity to purchase a day pass that gives them the opportunity to enjoy up to 5 different flower and food items that day or any day after that. Some of the items that we're showcasing this year, one is, and I'm from the Carolinas, so one of my favorites, okay? It's fish and chips with a balsamic reduction. And then also we have a spring flatbread, which is a mascarpone cheese, pesto, arugula, and some edible flowers. And then a Cuban sandwich, which is so good, plantains, and then also mango salsa that goes with that. Funnel cake, everyone loves funnel cakes, right? I sure. So, funnel cakes, and it has a cream on it, fresh cream, with a lavender honey with it on top, so good. And then the lobster roll, which is a fan favorite.
I took a walk downtown, and who did I meet on the square? An ukulele lady from Tennessee, strumming along without a care. She sang about a bee chasing a firefly, and the bee was so in love. Well, the crowd, they laughed and smiled with her, showing the rose of Tennessee River girls.
Growing up in the theme park business, I'm actually really passionate about the culinary arts area and the impact it has overall on the entire park experience. Our guests have given us feedback that we need more space on grounds to enjoy the things, and if you've ever been, you know, here when the park is open, Dogs and Taters is one of the busiest places to go, and you hear the words Dolly Parton, you really think entertainment as well. Roger did such a great job of emphasizing how much entertainment, you know, is a brand pillar for us. But what a great way to be able to enjoy, you know, the new back porch show in a nice seating area that will be added here, and it's just going to be a nice spatial benefit to the park. Some people might not even notice the things that we're changing on grounds to try to improve not only the flow and the ease to get around our park, but just to be more comfortable and more repeatable in experience, so that you don't feel like you've got to run out of here because you're feeling tight.
My name is Sandy Doherty, and our merchandise and games department is so excited to present to you what we have to offer for this 2021 season. The crafts are at the heart of Craftsman's Valley. We have wonderful craftsmen that have been here 25, 35 years. Those master craftsmen are dedicated to passing down the traditional crafts, such as leather, blacksmithing, our wood carving, candle making, and our blown glass. We also have our candy makers up on Show Street as well too, that are considered part of our crafts. We spend a lot of time and effort making sure that those crafts are passed down. We have 3 different levels of Craftsman. It allows us the opportunity to provide education at different levels of their learning pace. We are very confident in a lot of the craftsmen that we have here. We are very proud to provide some more tools and equipment so that they can stay on current trend for some of our retail products that we offer. We have improved our work environments as well for them. We are excited. We have taken over this particular location. It's our Cozy Bear location, more along the lines of our cabin feel. We've really tried to stay on trend with our interiors, as well with our shiplap walls, some of our aluminum and metal, and our wood fixturing. You will find that throughout the valley here as well too. We also try and include our crafts in some cross product that we're going to be introducing a little bit later this spring. Well, we will have something from our wood carver and our leather shop together, or forged from our blacksmith in connection with wood or leather. So we like to do a little bit more of cross-branding within our craft locations. Exactly. We're still working through those details, so we will know a little bit more in about another month or so. Because we have to get in.
We are here at what is becoming the new blacksmith shop. If you look up the way here, you'll see what happened to the other blacksmith shop. And we've moved John Fuller, who's our master craftsman in blacksmithing. We moved his shop down here. So folks will be able to come here and watch him and everyone that works alongside him as they do their craft. Sandy will tell you a little bit more. This is part of the investment that we're making into crafts this year. She can tell you a little bit more about that and how much we have put into that program.
Sure. From last fall through opening, we will be investing over $150,000 within our craft locations, from a infrastructure as well as work environment and tools and equipment. So we are very excited. Within this particular location, we'll be having our state-of-the-art furnace to do our foundry. We will be doing our aluminum signs that we have offered in the past. So all new equipment in here. You will also notice our traditional blacksmithing will take place within our new brick furnace, which is our coal as well. So we also are excited to say that coming this spring, we will be offering the make your own knife option here at Dollywood as well too. So that is very current in the marketplace. You'll see on TV shows that is very popular, and we look forward to offering that here within the spring. So please come back and check that out. We have also continued to use our trip hammer that is from 1912. So we also like to incorporate some of our traditional older items as well too within our production area, just to maintain that within our environment. So trying to capture a little bit of traditional as well as upgrade it to some of our current trends from our product as well as our equipment in here. So we will also be adding a new merchandise location, a retail side within here. We like to not only produce for our guests, but we also use the foundry to produce signage for within our other craft locations and throughout the park as well too. Any particular questions regarding blacksmithing?
For the make your own knife option, is there like a time estimate of how long that would take? Is it relatively quick or?
Exactly. We are still working through those details. So we will know a little bit more in about another month or so. Because we have to get in here to be able to time it, and we're not able to do that yet. We have to build it and then they will come.